Good day, everyone. My name is Salwa Anindia from Marketing Communication Studies at Venus University, and today I'll be presenting the key findings from my thesis titled Thrifting as Slow Fashion, a discourse analysis of sustainable fashion narratives through TikTok contents in Indonesia. Now, this research explores how TikTok contents influences Indonesian younger generation, Gen Z, like me per se, to adopt thrifting, and whether this behavior supports the principles of slow fashion. Now, by analyzing 100 TikTok videos, I looked at the messages, trends, and persuasion styles used, and what they reveal about how sustainability is communicated on social media. Thrifting, or the activity of buying secondhand clothes, has grown into a massive trend in Indonesia, especially among Gen Z. But it raises a question: are young people thrifting because they actually care about sustainability or because it's just trendy? Indonesia, being a developing country slash third world country, faces challenges in accessing expensive ethical fashion. So thrift shopping could be a powerful getaway to affordable slow fashion if the motivation aligns. Now, this study uses the Elaboration Likelihood model, or ELM, to understand how TikTok persuade viewers through two routes. The first route being peripheral route, that is through aesthetics, emotions, and trends. And the second route is the central route, that is through logic, data, and sustainability messaging. I have conducted a discourse analysis on 100 viral TikTok videos with thrifting related hashtags in Indonesia, and then I applied the SHIFT framework that stands for social influence, habit formation, individual selves, feelings and cognitions, and tangibility of whether those TikTok videos contain any of those framework. And then I also collaborated the elaboration likelihood model that is categorized based on its dominant persuasion style, peripheral or central. I also coded recurring themes like aesthetic holo transformations, urgency or fear of missing out, price comparisons, and educational content. And therefore, I concluded all of them into the conclusion of how people integrated the practice of thrifting through the TikTok contents that they consume online. Now, here's what I found. Turns out peripheral persuasion dominated the field, especially contents focusing on aesthetics, relatability, social approval, and trends. The most motivations of the TikTok contents are also talking about the economic benefits of thrifting, fear of missing out, and again, aesthetic thrift hauls. Rather than only 11% of the contents actually use central route arguments like facts or arguments concluded with data about sustainability or slow fashion. Now, this is further explained by the shift framework that I've written here, whereas those contents, videos, and TikToks eventually affected the behavior of the audience, where it talks about how the social influence on it often presents thrifting as a socially endorsed activity and behavioral conditioning, individual self, feelings and cognition, and also tangibility of the audience and also the interaction that they have in the comment section. Now, this shows that most Indonesian TikTok contents doesn't push sustainability as the core message behind the practice of thrifting, yet it sells style, self-expression, and basically saving up money on fashion. So, to conclude, this study finds that Indonesian TikTok contents portray thrifting primarily through aesthetic and emotional appeals, with minimal emphasis on sustainability or slow fashion education. Now, most contents encourages thrifting by highlighting affordability, style transformation, and trend participation, indicating a dominant use of peripheral persuasion techniques. Only a small portion of the content integrates rational or fact based messaging, suggesting that ideological or educational framing of thrifting remains limited within this platform of TikTok. While these portrayals might still support secondhand consumption behavior, they do not consistently communicate sustainability as a core narrative. These findings reflect how thrift related contents on TikTok aligns more with fashion driven motivations than with environmental or ethical consideration, revealing how sustainable behavior can influence by culture and social media dynamics rather than solely by ideological commitment. Hopefully, this thesis helps. Thank you.